Okay, so that means we are live, okay? Tell me when the notification appears.
Wait a second. I think now. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Welcome everyone. Welcome to our first meeting about the Bonding Liberal Youth Renewing Education project. I am here with our colleagues Marko Živković from Nova Stranka Youth of Serbia, Eleni Siapikudi from Young Liberals Greece, and Anes Hocic from Mladih stranke Youth from Bosnia and Herzegovina. And this is the first meeting of our session of discussions about our project. And today we will have a short discussion about the topic and about our motives of choosing education as a project and why we believe education is an important topic that will bring Europe and Southeastern Europe here, this region together in the future. And I want to invite Anes, first of all, to tell us his thoughts.
So, hello everyone. As Razvan already mentioned, I'm Anes and I'm doing international coordination for the Forum Mladih of Naša stranka. We are a youth wing of Naša stranka party from Bosnia and Herzegovina, and we're very glad that we have an opportunity to cooperate with our colleagues from Greece, Romania, and Serbia on an issue like this. First of all, education in Bosnia and Herzegovina is a very hot topic. We are very disorganized in this aspect since we don't have one Ministry of Education. We have about 12 of them, actually 13 of them, and we have a lot of issues with our education. And we wanted to see what are the ideas, what are the different approaches that we can use in Bosnia and Herzegovina that are already used in other countries of this region. Also, one of the main points of our project is international cooperation, international exchange, and international experiences that the students have during their education. And in Bosnia and Herzegovina, we really don't have a lot of students that are interested in these kinds of opportunities, even though there are a lot of exchange programs, most prominently like Erasmus. A lot of students still don't know about them, are not still willing to participate in them. And we see this as an opportunity of regional bonding between our four countries. And we would like to give the youth in our country an opportunity to see how other countries deal with these kind of issues that we deal with, and how can we make these programs of international exchange more to their liking, and to make them wish to participate in one of these programs. Also, we talk a lot about the mental health of the students in this COVID times, and I think that it's of a great importance for all our parties and for all of our countries to talk about this issue too, and how it affects mental health of students. So in one short sentence, I think this project has it all of the issues and all of the problems that the students are facing, and that we are trying to give our answers to these questions.
Thank you, Anes, and I agree with you totally. Let's hear Eleni now.
Thank you, Razvan. In fact, my colleague Anes talked in general about the aspects of the survey and the things that we want to achieve to learn more about the educational system, the mental health aspects in schools and universities, and also the international views and experiences that students may or may not have, and how this will help them in order to improve their knowledge and their behavior in general. I strongly believe that this initiative is a very crucial one, not only because it gives us, as liberal organizations of the region, to come close, interact and exchange ideas, but also because it is emphasizing on such a crucial topic such as education. We need to bear in mind that we have big problems or inefficiencies in that area, and it is a great opportunity to try to express our feelings and the views that we have about the things that we need to improve in our societies and in our educational systems. Moreover, I strongly believe that in liberal and democratic countries such as ours, we need to emphasize on a better and improving education, because only in this way we can have critical thinking people that will help the society in general.
Thank you, Eleni. And yes, I think your improvement part is the most important, because we have to improve our education system to be on top of the 21st century, basically, to make people ready for the outcome and the future. Yeah, I think that's the most important part. Marko? You are muted, Marko.
Hello, everyone. Once again, I'm Marko Živković. I'm a member of Forum mladih Nove stranke from Serbia. As my colleagues already said, we have similar problems in all countries in our region, and I think education is one of the most important topic why young people from our region are leaving their countries, their cities, and we need to do everything to fight against that, and that is renewing our educational systems in these regions. So I think this is, as I said, one of the most important topics, and in next few months we will talk with a lot with people who know much more than us about this topic, with professors, with people from universities, high schools, and I think after these few months of our project, we will make some good statement about education in Balkans region and what we need to do to improve that as soon as possible.
Yes, you're right, Marko. We have to listen to the experts. That's very important. Thank you. To build up on the words that my colleagues here said, I think that the most important part of our discussion should be improvement, as Eleni said, and to better understand why these problems appeared, not only how to counteract them, but to understand what happened wrong, what went wrong. Why, as Marko said, people are leaving because of our educational systems, why we are lacking behind in our international tests, in our international graphics and whatnot. We have to understand how we could work together to better promote the systems, the educational system, and to improve them, to further develop them, and to create a liberal and the Southeastern European approach that promotes further research, education in multiple branches, and the development of educational types. Because the 21st century is, as we can see, all of us here, a wild ride, and education is one of the most affected parts. And I think we chose education here because for us is basically the most important topic. For me, at least, I'm a student here in Romania, and I see how the educational system is basically keeping me down, tearing me apart, because I do not have the same opportunities as children in other countries have. And I think we all want to change that. We all want to improve that, to make our countries better, first of all, and to make our future basically a lot more better. I think that's the main point.
And of course, if I can add something, we all have to deal with the effects of the pandemic, and it's quite obvious also in our education and the way that we are trying to continue online. But of course, this is something that we need to improve also in our countries, and affects also the mental health system. So I think that we need to encourage young people from our regions that are currently students to fill in the survey in order to see what is going on and what we need to improve during that time.
That is very true. We need people to complete the survey so we understand the problems, because the experts are talking about the same problems over and over again and we understand them, but we need to see the problems from the people that have them. That's a very good point, Eleni. We still have a couple of minutes to talk, and if we don't have any questions from the chat, maybe we have our colleagues here that want to say anything else. Ioana, Felix, you want to add something?
Yes, I'm very happy to collaborate with colleagues from the Balkan region, and it will be a great opportunity to enhance our collaboration overall, also on different subjects. And as we have mentioned, it's very important that we do listen to the experts, but also that we do bring the experiences from our own lives and yeah, the lives of the people who filled out this survey and helped us very much, that we listen to them, give them a voice, and that we come up with very concrete suggestions for policymakers. So it's not just, I don't know, a conference with no concrete results, but that we really have something to put on paper. And if we manage to do this, I think we will have some very good results and a very good example for collaboration in this region and for youth politics. Thank you, Razvan.
Thank you, Felix. Yeah, that is a very good point. We have to use our strong ability, because here we are all politicians, basically. We represent political parties, and we have to use this power to further our research, our policies, to people that can actually enact them and make them reality. You are very right, Felix.
Yes, I have a question before we end this meeting. Maybe you could, Razvan, give some details about what the next steps or the next phases of this project will be about.
Of course. To everyone that is here watching, we are going to have 3 meetings again here live on Zoom, and I think you can also participate there. We'll think about it. There will cover the topics of mental health in schools. That will be the next one in 2 weeks from now, 29th of April. We'll have one in May, the second part of May, where experts in education from all 4 countries will come and explain the basic problems here in Romania, Serbia, Greece, and Bosnia and Herzegovina. And in the last part of June, we'll have our final webinar on international programs and international education, how we can better understand the future and ourselves by communicating and by exchanging ideas with the entire world. That will take part, as I said, in the last part of June. Those are the 3 webinars.
Also, Razvan, if you would allow me, I would seize this opportunity to thank everyone who filled out the survey, because without the survey, of course, we wouldn't have results and we wouldn't have direct experiences of students. And a warm thank you to everyone from all over Europe who filled out this survey. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed.
Just to mention, we still have the link in the description for our video live here. And please, if you haven't filled it up, fill it now. We still have we still require your answers every day, and it's really useful for us. Over 600 people already filled it, and we still need a lot more. Thank you.
I believe this wraps up our discussion. Thank you, you guys that were here. Thank you to everybody that is watching and who, first of all, completed the survey. And thank you for helping us changing these educational systems.